Hey there everyone, and welcome back to part 57 of my randomized reclassing round of Fire Emblem the Shadow Dragon. Today we're gonna pick back up where we left off there. Here in the midst of the end game, of the final chapter. Yeah. Sadly there, in the last episode, we lost freaking Cord, which is a shame. Hopefully we'll still be fine here. You know. But only time will tell. We're gonna have this mana kit here now coming, and then we need to figure out this cycle there on the spawns from those forts there. It seems to be like 3 or 4 turns in between each reinforcement wave, which means that we technically could run up there and block off the forts, but it's not very easy, like especially not if I'm gonna have Tiki do it, because, well, if they spawn and I don't anticipate it, well then she's probably just dead. And now that we lost Cord, you know, he was gonna, well, lead the way up there, he was gonna push out all the enemies until we made it there, but yeah, now that's not gonna work. Because, well, he's, well, dead. But, Yeah, we have one option still left though, I guess, and that is to just run back with Merrick here. Not Merrick, with Wolf, I mean. He has the Warp Staff. My final Warp Staff, I might add. But I think I'm gonna have to do it. We could also just send Dolph back. Would that be so bad? He still needs experience too, and it's kind of hard for him to grind up there. But like, if he sits here on this fort... yeah. Or maybe if like he sits back here and I forget where the paladins spawn. Can we check that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so from one of these forts the paladin spawn. So yeah, the Dracoflyer is here, so that's where Tiki needs to sit. Then the paladins come from here. He runs down here. That means if Dolph sits here, he's probably always gonna wanna go for Dolph there. And then Tiki gets whatever is in these two forts, yeah. The Mana Kit and the Hero, which suits Dolph just fine. He doesn't wanna tangle with those guys anyways. Okay, well, you know what? That's gonna work. Or it's gotta work. Here. Mr. Dolph, come on back. Actually, further back. Yeah, right there. And now, we're gonna send you back. Down here, let's see. Well, maybe, is it too soon? It might be a little bit too soon. Yeah, we might just need to prolong this for a little bit longer here. Sit right here, just heal Dolph up. This works out beautifully because, well, he wasn't at full health, yeah. Okay, well, let's see. I wish I knew how much damage the Dragon Pike guy, these two... Oh, wait, the Paladin has the Dragon Pike. I swear the Draco Knight had the Dragon Pike before. What if they switch up? Would they really be so evil? Huh. Oh my god. I don't know. Okay, well then I'm gonna be... well... afraid of just going in there, you know. Because if I don't exactly know how it works, like if they switch weapons up, well then that could prove to be a problem. If I block off the wrong fort, then Tiki could die. Oh my goodness. How silly is this? Yeah, we also need Marth to get the Doga Spain to Merrick, or else he's never gonna be able to push this back. It's just way too many guys there, you know. Just way too heckin' many. But yeah, things are going swell here still, though. Apart from losing Cord, yeah. It feels pretty controlled. Or pretty well controlled. Yeah. Please crit. Oh, right. Another one. It just... just whatever. Well, luckily they released These heroes only deal 1 damage. That's nice. I wonder how much stronger they would have been on... Well, what's it called? Not Lunatic. I believe Hard 3 is Lunatic, but Hard 5 is like Lunatic Plus or something like that. But yeah, on Lunatic Plus, I wonder how much more damage they deal there, and, you know, how much tankier they are, and, you know, stuff like that. It's probably very crazy. I don't know if I would ever want to do a Hard 5 playthrough of this game, though. Like, yeah, the way Faulty98 explained it to me, like, the early game gets ridiculously tough. Or maybe that was New Mystery of the Emblem he talked about. Yeah, that was probably the new Mystery of the Emblem. But yeah, just whatever. I'm never gonna be playing this on Hard 5, I don't think, because like the early game there was just hell annoying to deal with. And look at that, she doesn't actually die. Huh. Well, here. We're gonna do this. Longbow time. Yeah. Never mind. Here, do this. Yeah. Like, remember there the early game bosses, like in chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know, it just took forever to kill them. Like on Hard 3, and I shudder to think how freaking annoying the early game has got to be on Hard 5 here. Like, yeah. I wouldn't mind playing Hard 5 if the bosses were toned down. Like, then it would have been fine, but it's just way too cumbersome. It's just not fun dealing with bosses where you just have to sit and grind them down until they break their weapons, you know, stuff like that. That's not fun. I would much rather have strong bosses that move around out on the field than, you know, that scare you. Make you strategize. It's just tedious and mind-numbing, you know, defeating bosses with 8 billion defense and health and speed, and ugh. Just not a fun time. Unless you actually want a grind experience, you know. But, like, the regular enemies don't really require you to grind. It's just the bosses that do. So it just feels silly. Like, I'm gonna get way over-leveled if we grind too much, you know. That's kind of what I was thinking back there. And holy crap, there are a lot of guys here now. What the hell? We gotta run. Dolph, get on down there, and I hope Barth isn't in trouble. No, this dragon can't reach him, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no. No. We're fine. Okay, here. If you sit here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. Our bishop will be able to get out. Good. Is he meant fine? Probably. I think we gotta be careful with the recovery stage, and I should have traded on over the Doga Bane there, yeah. Slight misplay. Dolph, you better not get crit here. Oh, there's a 2% chance. Oh my god. If he dies, then I gotta be so upset. So freaking upset. Well, Merc doesn't need healing, we don't need to pop another fortify. Yeah, let's just end turn. And I'm probably gonna do some speed up here now for a while, whilst I have myself some more delicious beer. And you know what? Ooh, nice dodge, Dolph. Nice, good job. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna do some speed up. See you guys in a minute or two. And here we go, Tiki is now level 21, HP and strength. Perfect. And here we go, Dolph, level 16, HP skill luck. Not bad, he's gonna need that skill in order to crit the final boss there. Oh, and get another level up for Dolph. You get mad experience from these dragons, apparently, yeah. He's gonna have no issues reaching level 20 here, that's for damn sure. And what a great level up, by the way. Yeah, this is nice to see. Huh. Well, okay, so look at this. Apparently, now the drag pike is on the paladin here again. Or, well, yeah, it was always on the paladin. I just mixed it up, I guess. Huh. Well then, you know what? That's good to know, so then we can safely move on in here. They're not gonna spawn for quite a while here now. Damn it, I really wish Sheeta could get a few kills here. We could just do this, take this guy out, but yeah, this guy, he's gotta get low enough to the point where Tiki doesn't take any damage. But yeah, I'm just gonna step on up here now with Tiki and, yeah, deal with these guys, and then we'll see, like, what to do about that fort there. I started running down here with Marth. I am thinking that maybe he, you know, with his side movement, can reach the fort, you know, within the time limit there before new enemies comes out. Now that we don't have any warps here to use, you know. Or actually, no, I do have a warp. Dude, how stupid am I? Oh my god. Oh, I still have a warp. A warp? Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna blame the beer on this one, you guys. Okay, well, never mind. Oh, I'm just being silly. Okay, this guy is very weak. Yeah, we gotta do this. I think I'm not actually gonna strike at the wyvern there. My line of thinking is that, well, heck, if you wanna toss a cheetah, well, go right ahead. That is fine with me. And you know what? Just in case Sheeta takes more damage, or not Sheeta, but in case Tiki takes more damage than I think she's gonna do here from the mana kit, I'm just gonna go ahead and top her off there. Yeah, just to be safe. Probably a little bit wasteful, but you know what? I am tired of losing important units here. Yeah. And I forget what level Tiki's at. She's like only level 22 or 23. I don't think I'm gonna be able to max her out in terms of level ups, you know. HP, oh, well, that was sad. But yeah, level 22. Okay, yeah, there's just no way. Like, but at the same time, yeah, it might be worth it to just keep trying to level her up, you know. She's maxed out in skill, speed, and luck, true, but like every point of strength essentially increases her damage by 3 against Medeus, and that is more than anyone else can gain, you know, per point, and she has a 50% strength growth, so she might be my best bet to win this thing, you know. Yeah, and in all honesty, do I really need to sit on the forge? You know, I don't really need to. Why don't we just sit back here and let them come to us, and then we step back in and, you know, rinse, repeat this whole process, yeah. Yeah, what the heck, why am I even worrying about stuff here? Just, yeah. Just be calm, cool, and collected. And you know what, Marth can just sit here and buff up Sheeta's hit, crit, and avoidance a little bit, yeah. That's gonna be his deal down there. And then I'm gonna try and get Dolph some use experience here. You know, if he can reach level 20, great. Then I'm gonna be very happy here. And, you know, could we press on up here? Like, if I hit, that's good. If I miss, then that might become a problem. You could also... Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna assume that we'll be fine here. Here, Merrick, use the Doga. Good damage. It's just a shame he lacks strength. Otherwise, he would have dealt a lot more. You know, Martha has 20-something strength, 23 or so, I think. So yeah, like in comparison to Merrick, the blade seems overpowered. But you know, when Merrick holds onto it, it seems like Well, just the regular weapon because of how weak he is. Well, I mean, he isn't actually weak, it's just Marth that's so freakishly strong, I guess. But yeah, please don't miss. You're almost gonna level up from this experience alone here. Oh my god, that was actually closer than I thought it would be. 28 damage here, and okay, 19 damage. There's no way I die, so we don't need to use a Fortify. This guy though, he is gonna have a 1%. Oh wait, I gained luck. I completely draw a blank there that I gained luck on him, but that's nice. He actually, yeah, he's crit immune here now. Dude, way to go, Dolph. What the hell? All of a sudden he can tank these brave guy weapons. Yeah, brave guy weapons. Brave weapons, guys. There you go. Dude, I don't know why I keep mixing things up in my head like that. I don't know. English is hard, I guess. Oh, but it is ever so embarrassing whenever I mess up and I catch myself. Especially whilst editing, it's really annoying. But, okay, Dolph, level 18. Come on. Ooh, the exact stats he needs. Oh my god, you know what? This is getting me hyped. Dolph is incredibly strong. If only had the Vamos Mideu. If only, you know. Yeah, I'm sorry to say this, Faulty, but Dolph here is probably gonna, well, be one of the first guys to step on up here and die to Medeus, you know. But it's important if we wanna free the world from his tyranny there, so I don't really know what else to tell you. It's gonna be very important, his damage there. Okay, well, here, let's see if we can't get some more XP on Mr. Dolph. Well, 21, yeah. Okay, please don't miss. You're gonna scare me if you do. Ooh, nice, yeah. These guys have a 6 freaking % chance of critting Dolph. That's very scary, to say the least. And, you know, I don't actually mind having this dual healer strat going on here. It's actually kind of nice. Yeah, you take a lot of damage down there, or up there in the north, you know. Lots of mana kits and all of that good stuff. And yeah, Minerva, she has plenty of recovery states. She can very easily keep these two ladies healthy here, right? That shouldn't be an issue. And, you know, of course we have Godo if everything else fails. Okay, but everybody is smooth. Should we end, or I guess I could start pressing forward. Have they already stopped spawning there from the stairs? Like up here? That would be nice if that's the case. Nope, there they come. Okay, so everything is set on a 3-turn timer or something. So, you know, I'm just gonna do speed up here until we reach turn 20, and then I'm gonna cut back. And then we're just gonna have to sit and wait and see if the spawns stop coming. So, hopefully that sounds good to you guys. And Dolph, level 19. Skill, only one stat, but a stat that is very important here for Medeus. Okay, Tiki, please gain strength. Come on, lady. Yes, okay, very good. And yet another level up for Sheeta. Please gain strength. Oh, damn it, yeah, you can't really count on it. She's only got like a 20% chance of that happening. Well, there you go. It seems like all the spawns have stopped, so... Yeah, all that we gotta do now is run up to Medeus and see if we can't take him out. Oh. You know, in all honesty, it's not that bad to replay, to get back here, you know. It only takes about an hour, you know, only, quote-unquote. But, yeah, I think that whatever happens here now, like, on this guy, like... Since it is kind of lame to replay until I beat him, you know, I think that, you know, I'm just gonna declare the run lost if I die to him here now, you know. I got up to this point, like, I leveled up all my units, I prepared, you know, everything should be in place. Now it's just all gonna be up to my guys scoring crits here. And, you know, we actually gotta mark this guy so I don't, yeah, mess up here. So, yeah, let's see. What kind of damage can we expect here from Mr. Dolph? Oh yeah, see, he can deal some good damage. Heck, he almost even survives. But if a character like Dolph crits, then it pretty much is over for good old Medeus here. And heck, as long as I just hit, that's where it all... yeah, when it all hits, I'm probably just gonna step up with the Hot Clear. Because it has higher hit rates, yeah. Okay, but you know what? You know what? I think we are going to speed up the footage here until I'm there. And I'm not going to do any cutting, just so that, well, there won't be any accusations of save stating here, yes. We're definitely going to run on up here and keep it all on camera. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second here. Okay, so I'm back here now, and I am gonna try something out here. Well, actually, a few different things. I did look this up before online, and I read that the, well, Worm-type Slayer weapons are not super effective against Medeus. And that is indeed correct, okay. So that was one thing that I wanted to try out. Then, next, I would like to see, like, is he dealing... oh, well, yeah, never mind. I was gonna say, is he dealing magic or physical type damage? But yeah, for sure he's dealing physical type damage because, yeah, there's no way he would have 50 attack otherwise with 2 magic, you know, unless the Earthstone grants 48 attack. Okay, but yeah, here, let me also see. Dude, Navarre, 3 damage. That's it. That's all you can muster. Well, that's lame, unless he gains another level up here, you know, and perhaps gets some magic. Eh? Oh, he actually got magic and skill! Well, there you go. Very nice. Now then, let's see. Oh, no, 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 don't unturn. Holy crap. Well, it wouldn't really matter, but... Okay, yeah, let's see here. 53 damage, it's almost guaranteed. Holy crap, am I happy I leveled up Tiki now. Well, you know what? I actually have really good odds of winning here. I actually have great odds. Okay, it's all just gonna be a matter of whom we sacrifice then. Do we sacrifice Shida? Well, actually, Shida can't even die. What? She survives with 1 health? Oh my god, I could sit here until I crit him! Oh, wait. Oh, wait. We gotta do this. We gotta give her the Star Sphere. Dude, I never even thought of that. She totally has enough speed. Oh my goodness. How did I not think of that before? Oh my god, I can just step on up here. Yeah, I don't even need to rely on a crit. I can just sit here and grind her. Or grind him down with her. Foolish humans, you dare disturb me while I'll slumber. Oh, how you will regret it as you die, slowly, painfully, writhing in the fires of the inferno. Ah, shut up. You're gonna go down. Oh my god, Shida. MVP here. Mamiya's pick, and look, he can barely strike her. I could go for a Hail Mary with the... Yeah, no. Let's not do that. What a disservice to follow there. Let's not do that. But yeah, he's just gonna have, or she's gonna have Wolf there in her corner. And yeah, you know, okay, I thought for sure this was gonna get a whole lot tougher. But turns out, like, yeah, Shida has high enough speed cap. She has a high enough speed cap, geez, man, to the point where she can actually, well, trade blows here, you know, 1 for 1. And she's so damn lucky that even his high crit of 15% doesn't matter. She has a luck of 30. You know, this kind of makes me want to try this out. Oh, what the heck, Merrick also could have just sat around, in all honesty. Well, you know, in a way I'm happy that I'm able to beat Medeus, but at the same time, it's a little bit sad. You know, I had hyped this guy up, like, that, yeah, I had hyped the fight up to the point where I thought I would need to run on in here, you know, with Dolph, see him die, then Core was gonna run on in, hit, and then he would die, and then I was gonna run in with Merrick, he would die, and you know, so on and so forth, but yeah, no, that is just simply not the case. We can just sit here with Shida. Yeah. I had no idea Shida, though, would be the, well, top pick of the litter here. I did not think that. You know, especially considering she has the support here by Marth. Her crit is at 22%. She's actually, yeah, really hard for Medeus to deal with. And the additional avoidance there, the 15% from Marth, all the support, is incredibly strong. Yeah. Yep. Well, that's cool. So I won. It feels a little bit, what's the right word? Anticlimactic, since I had puffed the final guy up here, but yeah, no. He went down like a champ in the end. Notice, Altean Prince, that light which surrounds you is only a temporary respite. So long as the darkness in your heart continues to sustain me, I cannot be destroyed. There you go. He's dead. But yeah, he granted, he is a lot tougher than he was back in Mystery of the Emblem. He definitely is. It's just that against a, well, elite trained Shida here, he doesn't stand a chance with her high ass speed cap. Oh my god, like, yeah. That makes me think back, like, at the beginning of the game, how happy I was at her becoming an archer there. Yeah, like, but I did not think she would be this important here at the very end, yeah. Yeah, turns out she was the MVP of the game all along. Maybe a well-trained Midya too, like, if she has the right class, if she's a sniper. Yeah, you know, she too should be able to deal with Medeus there. Like, assuming that you have the same speed cap on Midya as you do on Shida. Like if they both end up reaching 28 or 29 points of speed there. Yeah. But let's see here. After Medeus's demise, Dolr would relax its shadowy grip on the land and fade into obscurity, and then the Empire was finished. And you know what? Now I'm starting to think here. Maybe we should split the video up here. Yeah, let's do the plot and all of that in the following video here. So yeah, we're gonna make a cut here. I'm gonna make a save state, and then we'll keep on going. Well, in the video after this one, I'm probably gonna upload both videos on the same day. But yeah, see you guys there in a second.